And number
three.
three, you were talking about Perth, Phil. So Perth is
There we
number
go.
three.
I jumped the gun a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
How much was it? Sorry, the percentage?
6.6%.
Okay, so still very close to Brisbane.
Mhm.
Still very close and still very cheap, I think, comparatively, right? The
Mhm.
rent is still very good in Perth. We were talking about it before about it does have a lot of fly in, fly out people. It does have a lot of reliance on minerals. That is correct, but it's actually diversifying more and more all the time.
Yeah.
And even when you go out to, places like Bunbury or even further south of Brisbane, sorry, Perth, there's still houses there for nearly $1 million, maybe more,
Yeah.
right? So there is still locations that are really beautiful, really expensive. There's a lot of really high net worth people that live in that side of the world, right? It's much closer to Asia, like we always say. So Perth is still, I think, a good bet for people. And I still think people should be thinking about Perth if they're trying to get into their portfolio, especially price point, because people's salaries there aren't any different to other cities. I actually think Perth has the highest salary compared to any city. So
100%.
so with these things have a matter of time before it turns into a Brisbane where people are saying, "Wow, how are these houses $1 million?" So I don't think we're too far off that from Perth either.
It's coming. Yeah. I love Perth. So I'm a big advocate for Perth still. And
Yeah.
people are, kind of looking at metrics to say, look, if an area's grown by like, more than 50% in the last 2, 3 years, or even 4, 5 years, we're just going to ignore it.
Mm,
What people don't look at is if you look at the longer market cycle, if you take the last 15 years, Perth is still underperforming Melbourne.
mm.
So Perth has a lot of value. And you made some amazing points. So the economy is far more than just mining today. They've got a lot of international spend and projects happening with, the Middle East, Dubai, Asia. A lot of big, you were mentioning before, a lot of big sporting events, massive events are coming to Perth. They're stimulating the economy. So if you
No
look at,
tolls as well.
yeah,
No
100%.
tolls, which I like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And if you look at their budget, like every quarter, they're at a profit of like $2 to $3 billion. So that
Yes.
economy is absolutely booming. And
Yes.
the wages across not just the mining sector, but every single industry in Perth are the highest in Australia.
Mm,
So we love to invest in locations where like the median household incomes are above $2,000 because that essentially means property prices can really accelerate towards $1 million very quickly. And
mm.
every location that we're buying it right now in Perth, where we've got those kind of metrics, supporting the fundamentals for growth, they're still below 750.
Yeah.
And in those same pockets, properties are already 950, $1 million today. So we know what's going to happen. In Perth, you can still buy property with metro access to CBD within 35, 40 minutes, 5 minutes drive from the beach, under $750,000. We
Yeah.
just got
And why
one
wouldn't you?
done. So like it's pretty much a location where I think the economy is just going to absolutely just kill it. The way we're kind of forecasting what's happening there, the wages are very strong. The demand is very strong because people get lifestyle and they've now just got more job security as well. And
Mm-mm.
most of Perth, to many people's surprise, is still like 70% owner-occupied.